Hello guys, this is KTV Vlogs or TBZ Production here, as I'm back on my vlog channel here doing another video, and you see by the title, um, I somebody actually recommended me to actually react to this video here, because it has been a lot of crazy ass shit happening, especially with this guy here, of course, see by the thumbnail. Yeah, it's another fake fighting all thy enemies video. I think because the last one was the drama. I think that was like back in February. I think when I talked about that. Not reacting to the video. I was talking about the stuff that was happening. Um, yeah. So as this video, somebody actually had recommended to see this one. Because as me, I don't watch this guy's channel every day or something like that. Like no, because like when the whole trend of MK1 dying basically started with this guy and Tom Brady, MK Tom Brady Dynasty, and kind of find out Bruce Poet was part of it too. But it's kind of strange because all those guys started this whole trend, and half of them now are all over there praising on Technique right now because it's funny because they gotta jump onto something that's exciting and to make me the more money. Like that. It's like jump on the bandwagon. So so this video, uh, I think is Fate basically going on Twitter, uh, start hating on people that basically tell him straight up because everything he says in this video, basically he's basically attacking people that don't agree with him. So it's possible he probably saw my video and probably mentioning me in the video too, because you're just a guy that sits on the internet all day long, hates on a game that you don't want to practice in, call the game garbage, call the game trash, and saying it's a dead game. And then in reality, if the game is really dead, why would I see almost 7,000 people playing online? And then, as the other day, um, I had put in MK11, and it's almost 2 or 3,000 people are still online on the PS4 playing this game. I don't know about the Xbox. I think on PC as well. It's still a bunch of people still playing this game. So you can't say a game is dead if a lot of people are still playing it. So that's what basically this video is probably going to be about, because this guy he's basically been it's actually been a crazy month anyway, because he just basically been hating on the fact that a lot of people start playing with, I think it's Quan Chi, and I think Peacemaker, and think Janet Cage is coming out next Wednesday, as today is Saturday. Um, this video came out Thursday, I think, but somebody told me about this video yesterday on Friday, and I was like, oh, like, what's this video about? And he's basically in this video hating on people, as we're about to watch. So yeah. So yeah, that's basically a summary of what's been going on. And I mean, like, this guy cannot stop. Him or Tom Brady and Mike Hollow, they can't stop. None of them can. So let's get started. We already, I'm already seeing this bullshit, and I'll explain along the way, as in this video as we're watching. So because just so, and for all, before I get started, I have been reading a lot of comments people have been telling me on my other videos, and some stuff you guys tell me, yeah, like some stuff is true, but in reality, half the stuff you guys say is not really true. What I say about this guy, because everything I said about Fate is actually true, because everything he does is a lie. You can't believe everything he say because he's lying about everything. I mean, like, you can see it for yourself. All right, so let's get started. Here we go.
What?
Here's Kano, the wannabe Kano. Sad.
This is a guy called Pick of
Oh man. First thing I'll tell you guys, this is the reason why I don't like Twitter, and that's the reason why I don't be on Twitter. I have a Twitter, but I don't hardly use it. And it's just sad they use Twitter to their advantage, just to go around hating on people. Basically, there's a guy, I think his name Bam Bam Guitar, Brant McCaskill. McCaskill? Yeah. And he's basically the one that's been telling a lot of people to stop listening to Fate and Mike Hollow, MK Tom Brady. And a lot of people are basically some of them are attacking the guy on Twitter because he's telling them the truth, like, about the game and all that stuff. And it's true. Like, they all doing is to be on that MK1 hate trend, because they try to fit into something and follow along with it. And that's all they're doing. It's just sad. As some people say, like, oh, you're just hating on fake fight out thy enemies. And I'm like, no, because look at the shit that he does. Everything he does is a lie. He telling you, I'm a real OG Mortal Kombat fan, Mike. No, you're not. So that's one one lie right there. And then the other one, he didn't play MK9 until 2013. So that's another lie, because Australia did not have MK9 or MK 2011 in 2011 because how their country was. And trust me, I would not want to live there either. So, yeah, that's a lie. And three, he he really never played none of the other Mortal Kombat games. So he never played MKX MKX or MK versus DC or the PlayStation 2 era, because he said, those guys are garbage, Mike, and all that stuff. He actually did say that. And yeah, so don't believe everything he say, and that's what we're going to see now. Because everything he's saying is a lie, and a lot of people start seeing the truth because everything he say is not true.
the hype. I don't understand. What's the fuck with these names? Right? He's coming out with this banger.
See,
I hope NRS is writing down on a list every single NRS content creator, top player that bashes their game, incessantly makes negative YouTube videos, and especially the ones that follow in the trends to do so for views. I hope their names are remembered next time opportunities come.
very true.
Writing lists, huh? You know,
Sad.
it sounds like vaccinated behavior if you ask me. Life Force Sword comes in and says, respectfully disagree. Freedom of expression makes games better, whether you find the negativity distasteful or not. Evil's video about counter hits is great. Nerfing characters until they're one-dimensional storm cell machines is not the direction anyone wants.
Oh, really?
The reply, Eeyore should move on. You know the difference between a fate opinion and the truth? I don't know, anywhere from a few weeks to a few months.
Oh, really?
Always happens. You want to know why? Because I can see down the road.
Oh, you can.
Probably one of the few things I will give myself credit for is having good discernment.
Oh, really?
Right?
Oh.
Doesn't mean to say I'm an expert
Oh.
or a prophet. It just means that I can look down the road at things and see how things are going to turn out based on the history of both the corporation, the developer, and said behaviors of people within the development scene and or people that do videos, etc., etc. We can see where things are going because there's a history here, and it keeps playing out in the same way.
Oh, really?
I get it, but the game is ass. NRS knows how bad it is. They made it. I love it, and most people posting negatively about it are just still playing it, which is dumb. I barely play the game. I barely played the game in the last few months.
He a liar. Can you guys see what I'm talking about here? He was playing the game 2 weeks ago. So you can't say you play the game, you did not play the game at all. This asshole sitting here saying he did not play the game since February. That's a lie. You were playing this game in the first week of March. Well, he was playing on the first, I think. Yes, Friday was the first, and he was playing MK1 on Steam PC. So how you gonna sit there and say you did not play this game, and you were playing it 2 weeks ago? And you know what's funny about it? Right after Peacemaker came out. So how you gonna sit there and say you did not play this game, and you was playing it 2 weeks ago? And then another thing, he's saying that the company Mortal Kombat is basically going down the same route as when they was Midway. So as you can see how corrupted this asshole is, because he really is. He's only doing this because they want this to be Midway. They want the company to be Midway again. Even so, Midway was not really a big company. It really wasn't. Yeah, it was an arcade, style company because it was making arcade games and all that stuff. But Midway was a small company. And technically, as throughout the era of that time period, arcade machines, I say in 98, started to die out. And so they went the route of becoming just start doing games on consoles. And this is what this asshole's mad about. Because he doesn't like it that now we can play games on video game consoles and we can do that while you bitching and crying about play on PC, mate. But in reality, PC is horrible than console because it always has been. And the reason why he's doing all these hate videos is because the PC port has always been horrible ever since because it always corrupts, it always falls apart, it doesn't connect well, it always lags. Because I think there's a YouTuber named Sasuke Uzumaki that I do know on YouTube, and he actually had problems playing his games. Like he was trying to play a PC version of Mortal Kombat Deception, and it was it'll freeze and break and fall apart because people were hacking those games because as they said like half the characters that was missing in Deception, most of them was supposed to have been playable. So like I think it was Sector, Nitara, Johnny Cage, Sonya, Jax, Kitana, Frost, Blaze, uh, Shao Kahn, Goro. You know, because it was trying to be like what the actual original this Mortal Kombat Deception was supposed to have been like instead of what we actually got. But that's why I was explaining there about the PC because PC always have been horrible, and technically, why would I want to play on the PC? And saying because you play the game for a long time and how many hours, and saying you played this game for hours and all this stuff, and it don't you what like I can sit on a game all day long, let it play on the screen all day long, and say I've been on the game for almost 10 hours. I've been on the game for 10 hours. I mean, anybody can do that. Like all I gotta do is put the game, put the have the game playing in the background. I've been on the game for 10 hours. How hard could it be? So anyway, he's trying to want it to be like Midway again. That's all. And in reality, it will never be that. I'm trying to tell you. That's what he's mad about.
Ever since Grand Blue came out, I've been heavily invested in that. Most of my playtime with Mortal Kombat 1 was in the first few months,
No,
grinding out invasions,
no,
right? Obviously playing online. I got to, there was 3 seasons there that I got to Grandmaster. But that was in the first few months.
With a little help.
When Tekken 8 came out, I threw myself into that. Not to mention, I play a whole bunch of other games, even games that aren't on my Steam library.
That's a lie.
I love it, but most people post negatively about it are still playing it, which is dumb. What else? Comments. There's always people who talk shit about it and play the game, but some genuinely hate it. Most people that love a franchise, even if the game is ass, will probably still play it because it's the latest game in that franchise. This dude expects people that paid money to just up and leave and just not say anything more because his sensitive self can't deal with negativity.
What?
Nobody's forcing anyone to click on videos here or holding a gun to people's head to watch stuff. What sort of fucking basic beta male bitch shit is this? Ignore it. Move on. Take your own.
And it's funny. People told you the same thing. Why can't you stop talking about Mortal Kombat 1? And you won't stop talking about it because it's basically the trend of hating on it to get the clicks and get the views. And then if you hate the game so much, why the fuck do you still got it installed into your Steam? library. And then, fun fact, it's the first game that it was recently clicked on. Hmm. You say you have not played the game in months, but you were playing it 2 weeks ago. That's pretty strange. If you saying you have not been playing the game, that's a lie right there. You're just like Jaded Rabbit, his ass too. So now you can see how they lie so much and they tell a different tale because they do. And plus, you're playing an anime game and you're playing a game that was trying to be like another game. So it's nothing new. Besides, Tekken 8 was trying to be like Soul Calibur, and that's true. It was trying to be like that, and that's why it's funny because when you look at the stuff they are doing in the game, it's Soul Calibur, Soul Edge. So I see the resemblance. And true, why can't you just move on and play another game? But you can't because this right here, look at the title. Only pros want me on the list. See, he's talking about people that can play the game and hate the fact that if anybody does combos or do a good combo on you or beat you in a match or whatever like that, and they know how to play with that character, you the only pros might, and that's true because he picks certain people to hate, like was it well technically when he went after Breast Poet, like it was kind of ridiculous. But when I realized technically Breast Poet, Uncaged Games, Dynasty, True Dog Gaming, they were basically the people that jumped on the trend of MKX because that's what they were. And I realized they are really are not fans of Mortal Kombat really because they never were. So it's funny you went after those guys, but in reality, they all do the same thing, just like what you're doing right now. So I did defend Breast Poet in my video that I made, but yeah, but when I realized yes, he does the same thing just like them, so it's nothing new, it's nothing different. But anyway, he can't move on because MK1 is his clicks and his views. That's true.
Damn advice. If people spent money on it, they have the right to either praise it or criticize the game. Correct the Mondo. If people had a brain, if said people had a brain, and they said they don't like it and kindly love the F on, weirdos are the ones who stick around and bitch incessantly.
Yep.
I mean, just because you don't agree doesn't make it wrong.
I'm
It's
looking.
extremely unintelligent. Here we go.
I'm looking right at one.
To continue to bash a game you don't like. There's a far quicker way to solve this. Move on. I can't explain this any better. It's fine to not like the game, but if you don't move on because nobody cares.
True.
Well, see, my channel and previous channels that I've had in the past, and some people who are on my Discord that have followed me for the last 10, 12, 15 years of doing videos and different channels over the years can attest to this. I have been the same the whole time. I call out...
Excuse me, Discord was not in 2010. So when the hell was Discord or in 2010? Please tell me. I think it was just Facebook and MySpace, I think, and YouTube. There was no there was no Discord in 2010. So what are you talking about? Even so, yeah, you had multiple channels. You know why you had multiple channels? Because you back then you was hacking servers and consoles and stuff, and a lot of people called you out, and you basically been doing it since that. And okay, guys, I'm as some of you guys that some people still don't understand what I was saying in my other video, that I basically, as this is actually true to what fate actually does. So back in 2013, I think it was 2013 or 2014, he in 2010 he was called Bald Egg Games. That's what he was called. And I think the channel got taken down in 2012. I think because back then he was hacking stuff. Because I think it was like Xbox 360 days, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 days. But this was before PS4 and Xbox One. And he was hacking servers and basically hate on people that plays on consoles, and basically wanted to continue the whole console war of Xbox is better than PlayStation. Even so, as today's standard, that crap ended. Like when Xbox basically lost, Phil Spencer said the same thing. We lost the console war. So in reality, there's no console war today. Besides an idiot that continues on doing it. And we're looking right at one right now on the screen. Okay. So in 2014 or 2016, that's when he created Infinite Retro, because it was right after the release of the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. And he basically he started hacking servers because I forgot what Halo it was. I think it was Halo Infinite, or not Halo Reach, but I think it was Halo Infinite. It was one of those Halo games, because Fate was a Halo fan and a Final Fantasy fan. So he was never a MK fan, as you guys can tell, because even so, he's showing clips of MK on the screen right there, just to fool you, because he doesn't like Mortal Kombat, as you can see. And he was going around calling people stupid and retarded because they play on consoles and they don't play on PC. And there was a guy called Rags that exposed him in 2018, and basically his whole Infinite Retro channel was taken down. And so he created this channel that you see today, in 2021, right after the support of MK11 was stopped, because as MK11 originally, Molina, Rain, and Rambo were not meant to be the last three characters. It was supposed to be six more characters. And of course, we know what happened in 2020, COVID. So they stopped the support of MK11, and this Kano wannabe popped up out of nowhere and basically started hating on MK11. Basically, even so, during the whole time frame of those years when MK11 came out, the game is so garbage. Scorpion's too OP. They won't nerf him. Oh my god, I can't do a comp. I can't break. I can't stop the combos. Oh my gosh, the crushing blows are killing me. You know, all those complaints. that everybody was saying. But the horrible shit of MK11 was Chronica. So I say that for myself as my reaction of that. Chronica was the reason I don't play MK11. Okay, that's the only reason why I hardly don't play it. It ain't the computer. No, Chronica. Oh my gosh. But that's the only reason why I don't play MK11. Same with MKX with Corrupted Shinnok. Oh my gosh. I mean, I can get by with Shao Kahn. I mean, come on, like I, I can get by with Shao Kahn, MK9, but those two, no. Oh, same with Superman and Injustice One. Not lying about that either. But yeah, Chronica is the reason why I don't really play MK1. Well, MK11. So but I'm gonna get MK1 soon. As I'm waiting on my PlayStation 5 to come in the mail. So I'll be very, very happy to get that soon. And then I'll get the game as well. Because I really want to play with, when I do get MK1, I probably will play with Scorpion. Well, technically, yeah. Scorpion always be the first one I pick. I might try Liu Kang, because, in the older games, I say Deception. I always love playing with Liu Kang in that game. He was great in MK versus DC as well. And MK9, he was okay. MKX, he was alright. But my favorite Liu Kang will always be Deception. But when I get MK1, it will I will pick Scorpion. I probably will pick Melina too. Nitara, Ashra, and who's the other one? Oh, Lee May. Yeah, Lee May. So I will definitely will try out the game, and I will like to have I will buy if buy the cameos and stuff. I'll definitely will get Chameleon. I would like to use her as a cameo, and probably use Shijinko too, and who's the other one? Oh, Serena. Yeah, Serena. But yeah. So I will definitely test it out myself and learn how to do the characters' moves and stuff. Technically, it's something that this guy don't do because somebody just tell him to go practice in the practice mode. Yeah, bullshit, Mike. Bullshit, Mike. He can't practice. Just sad. All right, we're 5 minutes in, and this guy just gonna keep hating on somebody that's telling him move on, stop hating on the game. I mean, completely. Like he just telling you go play another game. If you saying you're playing Grand Blue, go play that anime game and don't cry about Mortal Kombat 1. If you're playing Tekken 8, go play Tekken 8. And definitely, I would not buy Tekken 8. So, no. I mean, and okay, I find it funny how he's not bashing on Tekken 8, and the whole game has been banning people from playing the game, and they make me buy classic costumes that I would definitely will want it already in this game, and you're not saying shit about that. But the whole time when NetherRealm Studios were releasing those costumes and stuff, and you're bitching about I get paid $10. It's funny how that's how much it is. Basically, all prices on DLC is going to go up. So what the hell are you complaining about? You're paying for the microtransactions and the frame data. Okay, let's continue.
Shit like I see it. I don't follow fucking trends. I just voice my opinion and that's it. And that has gotten me a lot of hate, a lot of negativity. And then over time, people seem to realize that I was actually telling the truth.
No, you're not.
Now, again, if you like the content that you're playing, that's fine. Enjoy the game however you see fit. But
See?
that's not the people I'm talking about.
See?
I'm talking about the people that have a major issue
Oh,
with the way you say things, the way you say stuff about certain people. I think these people have said far more worse about anyone else than I could ever come up with.
oh, really?
Just so we're clear.
Really?
It's fine to not like the game, but if you don't move on because nobody cares, I can say the same thing when it comes to people caring about what others are saying about a game I like. Why don't you care so much about? Why do you care so much if you like the game? Just play it and move on. That's a great response. And what about the people that
He's
declare they
talking
didn't
about
purchase
you?
the game and do not play it? There are certain people
Really?
who told me personally
Oh, really?
that they have uninstalled the game. They are not playing the game.
Oh,
In fact,
really?
we should never cover the game.
Oh, really?
That's the best thing that we can do. And
Really?
what did they do? To follow trends and to build up their platforms. They went
Really?
against their own moral conviction
Oh,
and then have the audacity to turn around and call me a liar and me a clickbaiter and me a rage baiter.
yeah.
See, the problem with most of these beta males is that they never did their research on me. They just see the recent videos that I do. They
Oh,
don't go through the entire history of my channel to see that I've been talking about this shit for God knows how long.
oh,
No,
really?
it's far easier for them to paint false pictures and
Really?
label and libel accusations against me without even any evidence whatsoever.
Really? Really? Really?
Straightforward,
Really?
right?
Really?
Perfect.
Really?
Because that's all they've got.
Oh,
They have been trying to break into scenes and they couldn't do it. And the people that were lambasting me and hating on me for having my opinion when it was unpopular to do so are now hating on the game because now their masters and their handlers said it was okay to do. You understand what I'm saying?
masters.
Why is NRS inherently owed good press if people are dissatisfied with the product? Move the F on if you don't like it. I played MKDC for a month, MK11 for 3 months. I moved on. This is the best since 9.
Really? You can see how mentality he really is. It's like he's suffering from. I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna say the word. But see how he just lied just like that. It's funny. You don't got the game uninstalled, and it's the recent game you were playing. So how you gonna sit there and say you was not playing this game and you were? If you can sit there and lie like that and don't tell the truth, there's something wrong with you. I'm telling you guys, this guy is so stupid. I mean, completely stupid. And see how he hate on somebody because they played a game, like they went back and played a game that they used to play, and he's like, his name Brant McCaskill says right here. He says, move the fuck on. If you don't like the game, move on. He can't move on. He can't. Bait can't move on because this is the clicks and this is the trend. This is for the views. Can you see why all those guys have said Tom Brady, MK Tom Brady, Mike Hollow, Dynasty, even Bruce Poet? I mean, come on. Like, all of them are doing the same exact shit, just like his ass. Can you see? Because now the game is getting stuff added to it now, and crossplay was added, and actually got a lot more players playing the game. And they come out with tournaments soon and all of that. And this ass was like, the game ain't gonna be game with that, Mike. It can't be an ego, Mike. And that's basically what he's saying here. So it is sad to see this guy do this bullshit because he won't move on from playing MK1. He can't. And this guy is saying the same thing right here. He's basically saying that the game isn't fun, isn't great because people are uninstalling it, people are not playing it, and it's funny how if this is the truth, why the hell is almost 7,000 people still playing MK1? Because people are not screaming on Twitch and all of that shit. Don't mean the game is not playable. I don't. Why would I want to play a game on Twitch for if I can just live stream on YouTube? You don't need Twitch. So technically, like I said, it's stupid. I mean, completely. And like I said, this mentality asshole right here, he can't stop. Let's continue. See, mentality.
Suck on that copium, bro. Gee whiz. You know, don't worry, we find out in a minute. Don't worry.
See.
See, this is the problem,
Oh, really?
right? Discernment is key, right? I told you all about these people. I told you about their behaviors.
Oh,
I told you about the people that would pretend to be, a sheep, but it's really a wolf in its clothing. Nobody listens. Nobody believes me
oh.
until some people start calling it out. Right?
I think that's what you are.
We're just sad that it's unfinished and poorly made. We had such high hopes because this time between MK11 and MK1, we just knew this had to be great. Are you serious? They charge full price? Yeah, this guy literally thinks it's okay for you to spend money and piss it away and not have an opinion or just to move on. What a shit show, right? He loves this game. That's great. You can love it. In what realm is MK1 better or even close to MK9? Right? I believe being negative on things they need fixed or addressed is healthy for the future of the game. Now, if you're approaching it like it's life or death, maybe you need to move on. Well, I don't. It's just fun. It's fun pointing out how absolutely utter failure this game is. Considering I've loved Mortal Kombat since the very first time I played it in a
see how he lying. Now look, he can't move on. Like I just said, to all the good guys, he can't stop talking about this game because this is the clicks, this is the views, and see how he's basically mad because they saying the game actually MK1 is actually got better. And it's been actually better since MK9. The game, Mortal Kombat games, never been the same since MKX, and it's true. Because when I look at MKX and I play it, and it don't feel like MK9 to me. It does feel like Injustice because it was right after Injustice 1. So yeah, it makes sense that it was that game. But it is ridiculous how he's sitting here saying that MK1 is not improving and saying that it's a good thing that we're criticizing it and it's a good thing to pay for something more, knowing the fact you're not going to get all the DLC day one. It, I mean, look at MK9. All the DLC came out one at a time, until finally the full version of MK9 Complete Edition came out in 2012. Yes, the version that you got later in 2013 in Australia, yes, that was the final version of MK 2011. But you are not going to have everything day one because all the DLC characters are not out yet. And I think your next is Ermac. Ermac's actually next. So, yeah, you don't got all the characters yet. And they working on the game as they each time they release a DLC character. So far, how many DLC characters we have now? 3. So the next 3, Ermac is next. I think it's Homelander and then Takeda. So it's possible that Takeda probably be after Ermac or Homelander be last. I don't know. So who knows? But this guy don't understand. He don't.
What was it? A pool shop on the way home from high school. I saw MK1. I'm like, holy shit, that's amazing, right?
Oh wow.
Couldn't get over it.
Oh yeah.
Loved it. And then I saw it in like arcade at the next time I saw it. I think it was in the arcade at the movies, right? When they used to have like arcade machines with like the cinema, right? It was amazing. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I have seen Ed Boon destroy this game ever since he got full control of it once John Tobias left.
See.
Right?
See.
Apart from MK9 and maybe Deception and a little bit of Armageddon, it's been woeful shit ever since.
See?
Critical talk is important, especially from those that have an audience that want their honest opinion.
See what he just said?
Critical talk, it's been woeful.
Look.
Apart from MK9 and maybe Deception and a little bit of Armageddon, it's been woeful shit ever since.
See? He calling me gay.
Critical talk is important, especially from those that have an audience that want their honest opinion. You know, are you listening to this fucking shit? Are you listening to this stuff? These dudes never talk anything negative, except for some, what? A lot of people go, oh, they say stuff on that stream. Where? Where's the evidence of them pointing out these massive negatives with the game? Except, and I mean it, outside of a patch or some throwaway comment in a fucking stream. I check their channels. Right? They don't have anything dedicated to destroying this shit. Last time I checked, which was whenever I did a video on it, right? I actually did a video on it. And I went through it. And I'm like, where's the video talking about how crap and boring and grinding Invasions is? Oh, they're probably saying it in private chats. Give me a fucking break, man. Right?
See, he don't see, guys. This is his agenda. His agenda is to destroy this game. But you realize it ain't gonna get destroyed because he can't destroy it. He's like a fucking villain that's trying to take over the world. And he can't take over the world when a whole bunch of people are against him. So he can't take over the world and battle against the good guys because he'll be defeated so easily. So you gotta get a group of evil people to team up with to make him a strong bond, but he can't win. It takes me back to that dream I had. I think I talked about it in one of the. I think I talked about it in the Shield debate video. I think it was the endurance round video. I was talking about the story of the dream I had of him, and he was basically wanted to take over the world and destroy the whole fighting game community and basically, technically, he was basically the whole idea of Chronica. Technically, 'cause that's all he was. And what he reminds me of anyway, because hell, he's Thanos. Get it? He's Thanos. I mean, like, thank you, uh, thank you, thank you, Tyler, for recommending to watch this video. One of my friends. Thank you for recommending to watch this video because this shit's so stupid. I mean, That's why I don't be on Twitter. That's the real reason why. Twitter is for dumb people. It's for stupid people to express fake talks about shit, and they can't hold the fact when a true person sits here and tell y'all why the hell you keep talking about the game and hating on it, and you can't stop. I mean, you can't. Oh God, Australians.
Criticism is absolutely valid. Rage baiting for clicks, that's mostly what's going on.
Yes.
Exactly what I'm talking about. People
True.
like Tom Fate, get them out of here. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
Go ahead, Cupcake. What the fuck are you going to do about it?
See?
Right?
Calling people gay.
That sounds very communist of you. Oh, we got to silence the dissenters. Oh, boy. Some of the leaders in history would be very proud of you.
Yeah.
Tom should have been out of everything the moment he lied for donations years ago.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. That was true. He was technically using people, telling people to donate, and why you think he's not in the pro scene now? My Sub-Zero, I can't enter no tournaments because Sub-Zero's not MK9. Because in reality, he never was a fan of none of the other games, so that's true. If you liked it all the old games and the PS2 era, then you're a real fan. See, he gets it confused. He realized you're talking about NetherRealm Studios, right? And they don't see that MK9 is part of NetherRealm Studios, right? MK 2011 is. MK vs. DC is in Midway. That was the last game that was released by Midway. MK9 is the starting of the NetherRealm Studios era. Get it? The NetherRealm Studio era. No, Chronica. That shit. Midway is the original Mortal Kombat. Well, yeah, the original Mortal Kombat all the way to Mortal Kombat versus DC. Well, in reality, MK versus DC fits in between MK3 and MK4 because it happens right before MK4. So I will put MK versus DC in between MK3 and MK4. So after MK4, Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon. Armageddon is the conclusion of the Midway timeline. Right? Right, Mike? I don't want to be Australian. But, that's true. So, MK9 is part of the NetherRealm Studios era. So that means it includes MKX, MK11, and MK1. Well, yes, that does. So These guys don't know that because they're sitting around being so idiotic. He is, and he don't understand that that game, that MK 2011 is the NetherRealm Studios era, and MK versus DC was the last midway era, midway timeline, and they don't get it. Yeah, it's true about what Tom Brady was doing. So yeah, he did this crap years ago, and yeah, and Bait does the same thing. So now you see.
Tom is usually fair. You're right about Fate, though. Everyone's right about me because it's easier to hate Fate.
Yes,
See what I did
because
there?
it's true.
Than it is to actually ask and have a brain.
Oh, we
You
can't
see,
ask.
these people, honestly, I would hate to be an only pro. Honestly,
Oh,
these people are vile,
oh,
absolutely horrific people, right?
oh.
These people,
Hmm.
instead of actually like caring about the quality of the game, only care about one thing, and that's making money for themselves. Whether it's
Oh,
attacking other content creators,
oh,
lying about them,
really?
making up false accusations
Oh,
without any proof
really?
whatsoever, all for views, clicks, and subs.
Hmm.
And then, after a few months,
Oh,
it was okay to start hating on the game because their handlers allowed them to do it.
interesting. Is this what you're actually doing? You've been doing this since the release of the game. Oh, no. You've been doing this shit since the reveal of the game. Fun fact, guys. This this asshole was recommended to me right after I watched the first trailer of MK1 back in May of last year when it was announced. This I didn't know who the hell this guy was, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, cause I seen I watched I have Roku TV, and I go on YouTube on the TV, and when you go on YouTube, you can go to the your main page on the we go to the home page on YouTube, and in the recommendation, one of this guy's videos was there, and I never seen this channel before. I never knew who he was. I didn't know who he is. At first, I thought this was Richard Devisio. I mean, like, I'm not lying. I swear I thought this was Richard Devisio. Uh, I mean, talking about Mortal Kombat, and I didn't know who he was. And it was crazy. Like I didn't know who he was. I didn't know like who the hell this guy is, and he's sitting here talking about Mortal Kombat 1. Don't like the trailer. Sitting here griping about how it looks and this and that, and all this shit. And I mean, like I didn't know who this guy was, and it was crazy. Like I didn't know who he is, and he it. I mean, like that's strange. But all the shit that he just said just now, that's what the fuck he does. That's what he does. Look at all his videos. And now you see what I be talking about. But I'm wrong. He's right.
The dude says shit at this point from my interactions with him. I don't even know who this dude is. Who is that dude? Right?
You?
I don't know who he is. Yeah, this is true. Oh, what was that? What, you don't think I knew the history of all these people I've talked to?
Hmm. Yeah.
To
I know your history.
be fair, I think his Pig's post is more so directed at people hate bombing. Criticism is absolute value, but Tom Brady example is not. He's not the only one.
He ain't. It's you.
And this is the kicker. I get what you mean, but personally, I don't mind it as much from Tom because NK is his thing. Whereas it's a lot more questionable when someone like Eeyore, who is primarily a Tekken player, has more NK hate vids than Tekken vids.
Oh, so now he's hating on Mike Hollow now. I guess since the whole remember that I talked about in the last video, the skill ender video, the the drama video, and guys, go watch the go watch the video. I think it's like 5 hours, I think, but I was laughing my ass through that, laughing my ass while I was watching that video of him on there. Was this a Skillender? Yes, Skillender. Even so, Skillender, how he acts like a ninja, because I guess he had to act like Sub Zero and say, what he's like, get good, get good. You know, you but well, no, yeah, get good, get good. I mean, like, but but yeah, I know. Yeah, he called him stupid and retarded and stuff like, because he was not even answering the questions that they were asking him, and he was, and then he's then this technically what this is because it's right after this. So, cause it's been like I think 2 months, a month or so since that, and he been hating on all of them ever since because that's true. That's true, and now you see. It's funny, you did a whole video with him, and now after that, you hate him now.
What did I tell you
See,
about certain people?
told you.
The liars, the deceivers, the fraudsters, the rage baiters,
You're
the
right here.
clickbaiters.
I see you.
The things that they accuse me of, they have all done themselves. Exhibit A. I was told in a certain debate that we should ignore Mortal Kombat. That we should talk about it.
You should.
And what happened? I get accused of being lying.
Mhm.
I get accused of rage baiting and clickbaiting.
Yes. Yes.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
You are. You actually are. You are. You did lost your mind because that's what you're doing. Can you see, guys? He's naming all the shit that he does. I mean, it's it's here. I mean, can y'all see it? Every time somebody on Twitter talk about Mortal Kombat 1, he has to be there hating on it. I mean, there was one bill, it was just one tweet, and he's talking about Bruce Poet again. But in reality, what's the difference? He does the same thing that you're doing. Now he's on the trend of Tekken 8. Now he's praising Tekken 8. I'm playing with Panda. Oh my gosh, I need to learn these combos. Tekken's so difficult. Oh, come on. I mean, I've been playing with the bears ever since Tekken 3. But in reality, they trying to give the bears Heihachi's moves. It's not helping if Heihachi don't have his twin pistons. It's sad because then he's not in the game. Well, technically he is because he's a girl. But I don't want Tekken 8. Like I said, I will never get that game. I mean, it's sad in every way. But anyway, you're basically all of that stuff that you just named, and you're losing your shit over something that actually that you are. You're a rage baiter. You're a clickbaiter. You're a liar. You're all of that above. I mean, come on, I see it. It's funny because you calling yourself that.
This is somebody else. I don't even know who this person is. And look at what they said. Because people are starting to wake up.
Oh, we're waking up? Oh, we are. We're waking up, huh?
Nickelodeon was kid everything, but that marked one of the darkest.
Well, I do know about the whole Nickelodeon thing, but it's another topic for another day. But that's why I don't watch TV anymore. I really don't.
Chapters. These are 3.
A lot of it is uncritical clickbaiting.
It is.
Cool. Go through all of my videos and tell me where I'm wrong.
You are.
It's just my opinion, right?
Every video is a clickbait. If y'all know, if I see that, every time you're saying something about something, it ain't true, and then when you finally get, then next breath you gotta make another video about somebody else. Now you see, it's funny how the whole hate video started with Dynasty, then went from Dynasty to to Breast Poet, then Losty Girl, then Super, then True Dog Gaming, and Mike Hollow, DeLittle, whatever his name is, all those guys. And now you're hating on all of them now. It's sad. We're not gonna watch the full thing because it's mostly all of the rest of it is basically him hating on the fact that he's everything he's saying is lying, but it's true. Now y'all see what I be talking about. I mean, I'm glad I reacted to this video because, like I said, it's stupid. Yeah, I know who he's talking about too because he's talking about Skilllander. He's not saying their names, but I know who the hell he's talking about. And you see how he was talking about Mike Hollow, call him Eeyore, call him a donkey. I guess call him a jackass, I guess. That's technically he's calling him. But you're praising Tom Brady, MK Tom Brady, though. But you're hating on all of them that you were talking to. And now you're making all these hate videos on them. See? It's crazy. Let's continue.
Do you not, I mean, think about this for a second. Do you not think that if I was smart, I would be praising the shit out of this game
You should be.
so I could get bigger and more popular?
You should be.
So I could get in with the crowd?
Yeah.
Fuck their crowd. I don't want AIDS. Sorry.
See, he gay.
The problem is that the vast majority of it isn't valid. It's petulant, whining, and often lying about the game. Well, who's lying about the game? No
You.
one's lying about the game.
You.
Most people who critique the game and harp on about how bad it is do so because they love MK as a franchise. I just recently pumped out about 6 videos reviewing the battle plan / towers.
See?
I wanted to review them from MK1 all the way up to MK4, right? I did that because I love those games. I love Mortal Kombat as a franchise Doesn't mean to say I have to love every entry. And when you
Did you just hear what he just fucking said? Oh, so that means you don't like none of the other games, and you're basically saying MK1 to 4 is your is the best games. So this is basically, it's like me saying I love Dragon Ball, but I only like Dragon Ball Z. Even so, I don't like as a me. I know I really not talking about what was basically reason I kind of did not want to make a whole bunch of videos about Dragon Ball. Well, technically, a whole bunch of people been doing this all month, but it did kind of hurt me when I heard the news about that, about Erika Toriyama. But I don't want it to be like how people make almost 10 videos on it and all that. Like, no, don't do that. But like I said, yeah, it did hurt me. But it's kind of sad that the company don't want to stop Dragon Ball. But they, I guess they got their wish. Get it? They got their wish from Sharon. Now they can control anything they can put in the show. Now you did. Now there you go. It's permanent now. But yes, it's very sad to hear that, and it kind of did hurt me. But as for me, I am a Dragon Ball fan, and I will always will like Dragon Ball. But me being a fan of it, like I don't hate how like I don't hate the series of Dragon Ball, like the original Dragon Ball. I never really watched the original series because at the time during those days, like 2000, well, Dragon Ball Z was the show that they were showing the most in on Toonami because Dragon Ball did come to America before Dragon Ball Z did, but it did not do so well. So that I don't remember it that much. I only remembered it during like 2002 and 2001 and 2002 because that's when they start trying. That's when they start trying to air Dragon Ball on Toonami. But I do remember some of the stuff in the stories like of Dragon Ball, like the 23rd tournament, the the Red Ribbon Army, the General Tao arc, all of that stuff. Like I do remember some of it, and the is it the 20? I think it's the 20. I think it's the 22nd one, 22nd tournament with I think TN. Yeah, that. Um, some of the King Piccolo arc I do remember too, but like I don't like the show to me. Like it's not more like to me like it's not how I was more into Z, the whole show by heart, because that's what's the show I was watching the most. But I still love Dragon Ball, but I don't like what they're doing with the shows now. Because what Dragon Ball Z Kai did was like a slap in my face. It really was. And Super, it had me disappointed when I first seen the show. But I recently watched it on this channel. I did review the series, remaster it again, and watched the show over again. And when I first watched it, I was like so disappointed, like so horrible. Like it was like, oh my gosh. And the only thing in the show that I loved, that I did like in Super, was the return of Android 17. That was the only thing that kind of made me kind of like so happy to see him again. Like it was kind of nice, and especially with the whole training with Piccolo, Gohan and Piccolo, that was nice as well. Kind of makes sense. They tried to do it with the new movie, but and in the new movie, the superhero movie was it was good. I did appreciate what it was trying to do. At least they try to give the other characters some story. Gohan and Piccolo some story. So I kind of like that. It was kind of nice. And technically, I think that's the last thing I got to buy for Xenoverse 2 is that superhero pack for the game. But in reality, like I said, like of course, in GT, I always love GT just like I like Z. So I like Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT more than Dragon Ball Super. So yeah, but I don't sit there and say I hate the other this and hate like how he said I hate the other games, mate. I hate the other entries, mate. But I am a real Mortal Kombat fan, mate. That means you have to include all the games. That means you have to include all the main games. I mean all. It ain't just MK Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, and Mortal Kombat 4. You got to include Deadly Alliance. You have to include Deception. You have to include Armageddon. See, the games that don't have to be included is the adventure games. See, Mythology Sub-Zero, Shaolin Monks, Mythology Sub-Zero, Special Forces, and Shaolin Monks are the three games that was adventure. Because one game was the prologue to the first Mortal Kombat game. The other one was a story thing for Kano and Sonya. Well, Jackson Sonya, not Kano Sonya. Jackson Sonya. And Shaolin Monks was the retelling of the ending of the MK1 tournament to the MK2 story of the game. So it was no continuation stories of those games because all the games from the original Mortal Kombat to Armageddon all connect. So you can't say I don't count the other entries, Mike. You have to count the other entries. See, he ain't no fan. I told y'all guys. I told y'all he's not a fan. He never was. I'm telling you, he lies.
You know greatness.
No.
It's like looking at someone that you love
Oh,
and they suddenly turn to drugs or alcohol.
see?
And try as you might, every avenue you try, they just ignore it and they keep getting worse and worse and worse.
Oh.
And then you have all their junky, alcoholic friends enabling them.
Oh,
Guys
really?
like these guys, they just enable it. They
Oh.
are the enablers of
Oh.
this shit.
Oh, they are.
And the people that make videos when they don't even care or play the game or have it uninstalled, they're the biggest hypocrites at all.
Excuse me, you still got the game installed to your PC on Steam and you recently played the game. So you telling me that's a hypocrite? You are a hypocrite. That is a hypocrite. If you hate the game so much, why can't you just remove it from your Steam? Because you gotta use that for clicks and views. Just like my Hollow. Just like Tom Brady. Just like Dynasty. Told you.
I agree with this. When I complain about the game, it's because I want it to be good. Oh, so it's okay when this fucking guy can complain about it.
Oh.
Yet he had to go at me about my opinion. Oh, that's right, because his wonderful friends, the Condiment Twins, who got paid by Warner Brothers
See?
to balance game test the game, right?
See?
You know what? I'm starting to I'm starting to get some theories here
Theories?
about the connective tissue that these twins have. Because I tell you what, the defense of these two is a little strange.
Really?
Don't you think? It's a little bit, you know, going out of their way. I mean, these are grown people. Why are they so defensive of it? Is it because they actually have keys to open the doors? I mean, they got.
See? This is what this asshole is so fucking stupid. So I'm sorry I had to say it. Yeah, I was about to say the word, but I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to say it. But okay, hold it. I'm trying to hold it back in. Okay. He is basically mad because somebody that goes to tournaments or goes to play the game or play the demo of the game. See, the whole beta back in last year is a demo of the game. And this guy was so dumb. See, I played the demo of MK1. And see, I'm gonna get the game uh next month, of course. And it's kind of fitting. The game came out in April. All the other games came out in April, and I'm buying the game in April. Kind of crazy, because originally, if I kind of see if MK1 was pushed back to this year, it probably would have been okay. And I kind of see because I think the Suicide Squad game was supposed to be released that month of September instead of them releasing the game last month, February. I think was it February. So the Suicide Squad game, yeah, it's kind of true because they have to throw out another game for people to play. Technically, nobody, and technically, these were he was one of the idiots that was begging for another Mortal Kombat game. So technically, you got what you wanted, but yeah, you didn't do that, right? Garbage, Mike. But yeah. So he basically is mad because people went and played the game. I played the demo, the beta, and all that stuff, and did all of that. And you saying we're paid by Warner Bros. So technically, if I play the demo, I'm getting paid. I guess I'm playing the game and I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid, guys. I play Mortal Kombat 1. So technically, yes, that's basically what you're saying. You're saying people are getting paid to play the game. And technically, aren't you using your live streams to get paid too? Ain't that what you're doing right now? You telling people to donate to your Discord and Twitch, not Twitch, YouTube, and you're doing the same exact shit. So what the hell are you talking about? You're using this game for your money revenue. Can't you see? Even I see that shit. That bald-headed brain of yours cannot understand the fact that you're only hating on the fact somebody went and played the game in the demo and you got that mic. And first of all, then the PC port was delayed before it came out, and then when they fixed it before the release of the game, it crashed and fall apart, and then all of a sudden you start, hey, bullshit, Mike, because there was 7 videos of him praising this game to death. I mean, completely. He was praising the game. He said the story mode was great, Mike. The characters were great, Mike. The combos were great, Mike. The gameplay was great, Mike. The costumes were great, Mike. John Claude Van Damme's skin was great, Mike. Natara was beautiful, Mike. Sindel was awesome, Mike. Shao Kahn was cool, Mike. I mean, it was like 7 videos of that shit. And then after those 7 videos, it went straight back. It's garbage. It's trash. All of that. See? Clickbait to the fullest. And you telling me you're a real MK fan? I'm not lying about this shit. It's stupid.
Got paid by Warner Brothers. You know, Warner Brothers, the dog shit company that has fucked over every game franchise they put out, and every game within those franchises they put out.
Oh, really?
And yet, Mr. Brandt, right? He wants to. What do I call him? What do I call him? What's his nickname? What's the nickname they came up with? Right? What was it? What was it? All Brand. That's it. All Brand. Right? All Brand here wants us to love Warner Brothers. Wants us to love NRS. Not to say anything negative. Just fucking take my money, bend me over, fuck me in the booty hole.
See how gay he sounds? That's technically what you want. You're gay. I know. Thank you. You and JD Rabbit are both gay. Now I understand. It's funny because y'all. Ain't it funny how he had him in that live stream and he is the gayest asshole in existence? Western agenda. And you over here calling Devora beautiful? That. Oh my god. I ain't gonna. Like I said, don't watch that live stream. The moment he said Devora was beautiful, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? How the hell that insect thing is beautiful? And you got mad because they made Serena look like a demon, and she is a demon, and Astra was a demon too. Even so, yeah, they look beautiful in Armageddon and Deception. They're beautiful and hot, but you're mad because they actually what they actually are. I actually like how Serena looked in MKX, and I was lucky if she was playable because she was post. I think she was meant to be playable because I don't think we should install them fucking guest characters. That would ruin MKX to me. Same with MK11 as well. So I think she was meant to be playable. But I think she is going to be playable soon for another combat pack because I think she's going to be.
And these fucking guys like Evan, oh, fuck this fucking, you fucking know what you're talking about, fucking. Dude, how many fucking skeletons are in these dudes' closets? Right, they are way overprotective about this shit. Half of these fucking people, haven't they been banned from tournaments in the past? Or like somebody said, been conned out of their money? Right? And you want me to respect them? Get fucked.
Oh, somebody got
Just
conned?
fuck off.
Somebody got.
I am a customer here. I am a Mortal Kombat customer.
Oh, you are.
Stay the fuck off my island, because I tell you what, you'll never win. You will never win this. I don't care how big you get. I don't care how much you fucking lie about me. You guys are the most disgusting, despicable pieces of filth out there.
Oh, really?
Because all you do is backstab and deceive and make up crap about any other content creator out there that isn't part of your fucking Pally group.
See? Now can you see now? Can you see, guys? It's funny he's talking about himself, and that's what the fuck are you doing? You doing the same shit? And funny, and I kind of see who got conned who got scammed at a tournament. I want to know. Because I never played no. I think they're still doing like tournaments on the PlayStation Plus. I think on the PlayStation Plus. I think for MK11. I think MK11 and MK. I think it's MK11, Tekken 7, and I think. Yeah, I think it's MK11, Tekken 7, and I think MK1 is supposed to begin tournaments as well. But I think it's a tournament going on right now for MK11, and I think it's a tournament going for Tekken 7. So I find it funny saying who got scammed at a tournament. You're just mad because you can't go to one. That's all. And it's true. I mean, like, I know, like, even so, I never been to one, but I'm not going to be like, oh, I need to go to one so bad. Like Tom Brady here. But, hell, he wouldn't even last in no fucking tournament. Hell, I probably would beat him. You're going to see almost 6, 5, or 7, 8 videos of me on his channel. I mean, it would happen. It would happen if he actually did do that. It would. But we're almost done because I'm not gonna watch almost. It's just him complaining and bitching that people are telling him stop hating on the game and go do something else. I mean, come on. How hard is it to do that? But you can't. You and Tom Brady and Mike Hollow and Dynasty and can't stop doing this shit. I mean, it's sad. I I mean, like, yeah, I know Bruce Poet is over there jumping on the trend of Tekken 8 and losing his shit. But hell, like, they gotta fit in somewhere. Get it? You gotta fit in.
Look at this fucking cope here. So much of it was out of their control, and it's infuriating people aren't seeing that. Do you put Vaseline on your lips before you go down on the entire team at NetherRealm?
See?
I don't care about... This is what he says here, and this is the proof. This is what I have been fucking saying this whole time.
Oh, really?
Gameplay is great. It's really all I care about. I don't care about story. I don't care about invasions. I don't care about motor combat, chess, etc. Yeah, but if we're just happy to accept the changes...
Yes, because you did not care about deception. So that tells me then you didn't care about none of those games. Good. Remember when he just said a while ago, oh, I don't have to like all the entries of the game, Mike. You have to care for the other games in the series. I mean, it's like me. Why would I say Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, and Arm yeah, and then say MK9, then MKX, and MK11? No, I'm skipping like 2 or 3 games as the most. But to be honest, yeah, I know as somebody said in my comment, like saying Trilogy is not MK3. And in reality, Trilogy is MK3. It's basically the full version of MK3. So when you saying it's not MK3, it is MK3. So even so, I didn't. Oh, I played the arcade version of Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. Like, like, yeah, to you, but in reality, I did not play those games. I played the game that I have as still have to this day, that is Mortal Kombat Trilogy. So Mortal Kombat Trilogy always been my game to play because plus it was the first MK game I played. So yeah, but that part you said in that comment, yeah, you try to get something right, but in reality, MK3 was an unfinished game. If you not noticed that, it kept getting updated like 3 times. Get it? 3 times. So the final version of MK3 was Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Just like how Mortal Kombat 4, you had Mortal Kombat Gold, but technically they just added a few more characters, so that's all they did. But MK Trilogy is MK3. So just get you that point there.
Then Warner Brothers will just take more control next time. So it's okay now to criticize, is it? Or is it just, you don't like the way I fucking do it? What have I always said? The angry, irate, irritated, pissed off customer is the only time the person that creates anything listens. It is the only time they listen. You want to know why?
Is this someone talking to him in front of the camera? It's like somebody's standing there telling him to say this shit. I swear I heard that. Are you guys telling me if you hear somebody talking to him like behind the camera? Because I can tell all this crap he's saying is a lie. Because he can't. I mean, can you see how he's lying? It's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're almost done. I'm not gonna. I mean, like, I'm gonna skim through it because he's just gonna keep hating on people. I mean, just gonna keep on doing the same shit. Watch.
Because they bank on all brands.
See.
And the Eeyores and the
You hear?
people out there
You hear somebody
that,
talking?
aren't making waves. Dude, I have no doubt my face, this is a joke, by the way, for those that are out there that are really sensitive and, are on the spectrum thinking that everything I say is actually true in terms of, like, for reals, bro.
It ain't true.
They probably have my face on a dartboard in Netherrealm. That's a joke.
They
okay?
do. They do. You hear somebody? You hear somebody talking to him? Like say this, say that, say this, say that.
Look at this cope shit. Oh, new engine while undergoing major staff changes. But what staff changes did they undergo?
He's so stupid. The Unreal Engine that they're using for MK1 is the new Unreal Engine 5. And that is the new engine that's for the PS5 that they use now. The Unreal Engine 4 is from the PS4 to the Xbox One. And since MK9, well, MK vs. DC, they have been using Unreal Engine 3 because that was PS3 era. Get it? And the engine they were using throughout MK vs. DC, MK9, MKX were all the same. It was the same. So when they did Injustice 2 and MK11, they went from Unreal Engine 3 to Unreal Engine 4, and that's what they use in the in the PS4 and Xbox One. So that's what they were using for the last two games. So if you look at that and you realize they had to use a brand new engine because it's a new console, PS5 is a brand new console, get it? And then at the time, COVID happened, and then they had to make a brand new thing. And so you can't say, oh, it's injustice. It was supposed to be an injustice. Well, yes, I know it was supposed to be an injustice game after MK11. But like I said, you idiots like this guy sitting here are begging for another Mortal Kombat game so badly, and you all bitching about MK11 so badly. Now you got the game, now you crying and whining and griping and acting like a child over a fucking game. And that's why today gaming is so horrible. Because you can't sit there and play a game and got a idiot sitting over there. Bullshit, Mike. Doing maximum damage on me, Mike. Combos on me, Mike. I can't even block, Mike. Unblock is useless, Mike. All that shit. I'm like, damn, can you just go to practice mode and practice? I mean, like, it's just stupid. I mean, it's what this asshole does all day long. I mean, every new video, he making another clickbait video talking about the same dumb shit that he makes up out of his head. And fun fact, I think somebody is sitting in front of him telling him to say this and say that because I can hear it. And you can clearly hear somebody talking like, he's saying this. Told you. You can tell how he lied. And plus, he wore the same tank top in the other video. from the, I think from the live stream. I think.
Listen, come here. Listen, this is like, I want you to pay attention to this, right? Come here.
You hear somebody talking to me?
Look in my eyes, my beautiful brown eyes, and my gorgeous salt and pepper beard.
You're evil.
I don't fucking care about their star changes or their agendas or whatever bullshit that you decide to defend them with. I care about whether or not the money that I parted with was for a great product. Outside of that, they can eat shit because I don't fucking care about that crap at all.
Here at Papa John's, we know our style.
So try our garlic epic stuffed crust pizza, made with our iconic.
Well,
Look at this dude. I think constructive criticism is important, but fueling negativity from haters isn't. That's why I unsubscribe from.
I find it funny now that they're telling me I gotta go. I'm hungry now. Well, yeah, kind of am hungry right now. But see how he just sit there. If you don't care about this game, why the fuck do you still have it? And first of all, why would you pay $100 for one game and you're only gonna get it with a fucking statue of Liu Kang? And there's no point in me buying that if I have the game itself. It's for those stupid. Sorry, I ain't gonna say it, but but that's true. First of all, I don't pre-order stuff when it gets announced. Like, go pre-order it. No, I went and bought the game, see it myself at the store, and pay for it and purchase it myself. I don't pre-order shit. See, pre-order is kind of horrible now anyway because you don't know when you're gonna get it. It'll probably be delayed till next year, so you lost all that money for nothing. And next damn breath, you bitching about this. Trust me, that's the reason why, as a today's standard, I don't really care for the Dragon Ball SH figures at all. And that's true because $200 for a Goku, $150 for a character I actually want, like Turles, Cooler, Zarbon, Dodoria, those characters that they made, like Dr. Gero, any of those guys. I would never want to pay $100 for them. It's ridiculous. Especially that 100% buff form of Frieza. Hell no. But my lesson to you guys, don't pre-order nothing. We're almost done. He's gonna sit here crying, whine, gripe about somebody saying this about him.
Tom Brady's YouTube. These people are soft. These are beta males, right? Everything has to be sunshine and roses. You have to say it in the way so it don't affect my fifis. Please don't clap. I can't handle the sound.
See,
you're fucking triggered.
See, he gay.
Oh my god. It's mostly filled with unsubstantial negativity. And after that fake guy, he's a total clown. I don't know why some people take him seriously. Well, people like me because I'm just me. You get what you pay for. I'm honest. I'm sorry, was I trying to run a school for the gifted of speaking eloquently? Did I... Is there anywhere in my contract where I signed up on the free fucking platform about how I was going to do things? Oh, that's right. The communists in the OnlyPro scene demand that we only do things a certain way, that we behave a certain way, we say it in a certain way. Well, we'll just ignore the fact that they're doing everything that they accuse me of.
See, he's saying the same shit.
MK Tom Brady was right about this game. Dude, I was right about this game about 1,000 years before Tom Brady started talking about
it. Yeah, I guess you were right about MK9, huh? Yeah, MKX2 and MK11. Fun fact, he was not really playing those games at all because he was never playing Mortal Kombat. Like I said back at the history, guys, he was a Halo fan and a Final Fantasy fan. He never played Mortal Kombat at all. He's a liar. But Tom Brady he only played MK9 because of the tournaments, and that's it.
Everyone is literally sucking
See,
each other
somebody
off right
talking
now.
to him and tell him to say this
They are
shit.
patting themselves on the back. They're doing interviews, to make sure that these people aren't looked in a negative way, ignoring actual issues about what they do and behave. Oh, Fate calls somebody a clown. Yeah, but, don't mention that somebody literally tells people that they should have them and their entire family die. Don't talk about that.
He's talking about Skillender.
They get more engagement talking negatively about the game. I have been talking negatively about the game when everyone was sucking it off because I was disappointed. I'm still disappointed.
Second, oh. So people were basically praising the game for the first month, and you was one of those guys. Did I just talk about that earlier, guys? He was praising it for 7 days, and then after the 7 days were up, he started back hating on the game after that. Well, we're done with this video. So I'm glad I'm done with this because it's so dumb. So overall, for my final parts of this video, this guy, Fate won't stop hating on Mortal Kombat. He will never will. And he won't. It's like he can continue this trend until thinking the game will die. And the fact it won't. As I said earlier, there's almost 7,000 people still playing this game. So you can't say it's dead because it's not. Same with MK11. It's like 3,000 on the PS4. But I don't know about the I don't know about the Xbox One. I know it's on the PS5 too because it's crossplay with both consoles. So I don't know how many on the PS5, but I know PS4 it was like 3,000 people, and but I don't know about the Xbox though. But I know it's a whole bunch of people still playing the game. So and it's it's kind of shocking. Even MKX still got players on there. It's like I don't know how many is on there now, but it was a whole room of people playing MKX. Surprisingly, that was like 2015, and that was as today's almost 9 years ago. So that's kind of crazy, right? But Fate is trying to destroy the whole, trying to tell people not to play the game. And it's kind of funny how he still has the game installed to the PC. And mostly all the shit he was saying was basically talking about himself. I mean, completely. I mean, everything. Call him a rage. He's a rage baiter. He's a clown. He's a clickbaiter. He is, and he's a liar. He basically said all the things that he actually is, and that's what's crazy about the shit. So, I recommend I think my friend to recommend me to watch this video. It's an hour, so that's pretty good. I watched a 30-minute video for 1 hour, basically explaining the stuff that he basically is sitting here lying about, and technically telling people they're calling people gay for playing the game, saying we suck NetherRealm Studios dick and all this shit, getting fucked in the ass by NetherRealm Studios and all this shit. Basically, as a me, for Warner Brothers, Warner Brothers to me, I was not into the Warner Brothers games. I was into the cartoons. See, I used to watch all the good cartoons back in the day, like Looney Tunes. So in reality, you can't say Warner Brothers is the reason of it. And first of all, Your ass is just bitching and crying because it's not Midway. That's all. Because one company merged with another, you're bitching about it. Well, I can see when I look at Marvel and Disney, as so far as they saying Disney is trying to, oh, holy shit, I think they saying Disney is trying to buy Sony. I'm like, oh hell no. Well, technically, shit, that'll be the end of everything. Shit, but I don't know what's gonna happen next. But you'll never know. Now look what happened to Funimation. I mean, they were doing all that hellish shit to one person, and now they finally got caught up with it. Now look, they're gone. Crunchyroll's taking over. Sad. Like I knew that was coming because all this crazy shit since 2019 with Vic Mignogna. So it's kind of shocking that they finally getting what they deserve because there's a lot of dark shit that they basically do at Funimation. To be honest, like I said, they lie about everything they say. You can tell. How you gonna do something to one person because they got the most shine in the movie? Because technically, everybody went to see the Broly movie because of Goku. I mean, damn, not Goku. Everybody not go see the Broly movie because of Goku and Vegeta. They came to see Broly, and it's true. They just there on the cover of the screen and all that shit, and that's all they were. And now, since that success of that movie because of Broly, they did that shit to him. That's what they did. And ever since then, they've never been right. Even though I grew up listening to their voices over the years, but it's sad to see that the ones I used to like a lot are hypocrites. It's sad. It's really true. It really is sad about that, but that's how it is. But on the other hand, with this mentality, brain dead person here, he is doing all this because people are telling him just stop talking about the game. Just go do something else. Move on. Go play. Hell, if you were playing Tekken 8, go play Tekken 8. Like no one cares. Like who cares how many ranks you went from online? Like no one gives a damn. Like who cares if you're a god on Tekken 8? Like who gives a damn? Like shit, the whole ranking system never been the same. Like what happened to First Dan and that? Like I miss all those rankings. But in reality, like they try to make it like, oh, I'm a god, I'm a Ranjin, I'm a fire god, I'm a thunder god. Like I like that I like it's just stupid. Like who cares? Like I said, I would never play Tekken 8. But anyway, on the other hand, uh yeah, like it was just sad. Like everything they've been doing to him, Mike Hollow, Dynasty, Tom Brady, MK Tom Brady, Press Poet a little, and they just can't stop hating on this game. It's just sad. At least in some hands, Skillender actually is kind of supporting MK1 for playing the game all the time. But in reality, like I don't use the game for my attention and my gaming because I don't do that. Like I play the game just for fun. I don't play it for I gotta be the master, I gotta be the grandmaster and all that shit. Like no, like I don't have to be none of that stuff. I mean, like, it don't matter. Like, especially the costumes. Like, I don't care. I don't care for the costumes really, because I don't want no mixed colored Melina costume with her green, purple, pink, blue, yellow, white, and red. Like, no, it's not right. So I would never want costumes like that. Well, I've been rambling on so long. But overall, like I said, guys, for this bait guy, he won't stop hating on more combat. He will never. He continue on doing the same shit and gonna still do it. And I mean, like, completely. It's just sad. And you see how he don't like none of the other Mortal Kombat games. See? Now you guys see what I be talking about. And I swear, he wore that shirt in that live stream. I think he did. I think he was wearing a tank top. I think he was. Okay, I might be right, but I don't know. Okay, so overall, guys, hope you guys enjoy this 1 hour video. I mean, watching, reacting to one of these videos. Technically, I can see this video is probably about me as well, and about the other guys that were talking about him, because he was talking about Mike Hollow, he was talking about Skillender, he was talking about Marley Foxy Grandpa, probably talking about all the pro players that were playing Mortal Kombat. Basically, just still doing the same hate trend, and just sad. So, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned for the Dragon Ball conclusion video, and I'll basically end the whole remaster series with that video. Uh, yeah, so that's coming up soon. And then you guys can go watch the other Fate videos I did, because I say the best one, to be honest, is the endurance one with Tola MK and Jaded Rabbit. Go watch that. Like, that crap made me I had that was a fun time. That crap was so funny. Then I'd say if you guys see the Skillender video too, because he did not even want to answer the guy's questions, and he just tell him a different lie, and then say the same, like, keep saying the same stuff over and over again, like he's saying in this video, because he's saying the same shit, calling himself a clickbaiter, calling himself a rage baiter, calling himself a liar, basically all of that shit combined. So it's kind of sad if you see what I'm talking about. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time, and stay tuned, and peace.